So actually this I have already discussed with you people when you were in first semester, maybe after your second internals or so. But I don't know how many of you remember this. No problem. At this point of time, it will be very helpful, I believe. If you consider any programming language, either C, Java, C++, whatever, there will be definitely two parts, core and advanced. Clear? In core parts, generally there will be concepts like data types, variables, operators, control statements. In advanced, with respect to C programming, advanced means structures, pointers, arrays, and functions. So we'll go step by step. What would be the questions? What may be the questions asked in these sections, one by one. So let us start with this. How uh, with respect to data types, you just need to remember this. There will be two types of data types, signed and unsigned. Signed means either you can store both positive and negative numbers. Unsigned means only positive numbers. Hope you know this. In case of signed, the formula of size is represented using this one, minus 2 to the power of n minus 1 to plus 2 to the power of n minus 1 minus 1. For unsigned, 0 to 2 to the power of n minus 1. If suppose if integer is of 2 bytes, signed integer means 2 bytes. 2 bytes and rest ಆಗುತ್ತೆ 16 bits. Value of n is 16. So size of that signed integer will be minus 2 to the power of 15. 16 minus 1 15 ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Minus 2 to the power of 15 to plus 2 to the power of 15 minus 1. That would be the size of signed integer, something like that. Am I clear? Understood? This is the general formula.
Yes.
Okay, let it be. So just have an assumption. Character occupies 1 byte, integer occupies 2 bytes, float occupies 4 bytes, double occupies 8 bytes. You just remember this. So this is assumption because data types are compiler dependent. Since this is our assumption, character 1 byte, integer 2 byte, float 4 byte, double 8 byte. Having this, what is the output of this code? What is the size of 6.5? What is the size of this 90,000? What is the size of A? To help you out, for this, the size is 1 because I know that character occupies 1 byte. Size of character is 1. The result of that one is 1. You just remember int 2 bytes, float 4 bytes, double 8 bytes. Now what is the result for this? Yes, this is an integer.
Sir, 8 bytes, sir.
Justify why 8 bytes.
Sir, it is double, sir. Double data type.
What is the difference between double and int?
Sir, double means number of numbers.
Number of numbers. Any other answer? So double is integer or float?
Float.
But here you have integer. How can you say you get double as a result? If size of integer is more, means you can have long integer, not double. Int, long int. If integer occupies 2 bytes, if you feel like 90,000 is not cannot be stored in 2 bytes, it may result in 4 bytes, long int. Am I clear? Once again, I'll show this integer 2 bytes, float 4 bytes, double 8 bytes. Clear? Float 4 bytes means fractional numbers. If the size of the fractional number is too big, means it will take up 8 byte of information. If small fractional number means it will take up only 4 byte of information. Am I clear? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆನಾ?
Yes, sir.
What is your answer for this? Here is the trick actually. What is the result of this? For answering this, I don't have any problem. For answering this, I don't have any problem. But according to you, what would be the result for first one? ಏನ್ ಬರ್ಬೋದು result? Size of character is 1, size of int is 2, float 488.
4.
4 is the answer. That is what you are telling. So, but answer is wrong. The answer, the trick here is the result is 8. This is considered as double, not float. If you simply write 6.5, by default, it will be considered as double. If you want that to be considered as float, you just need to write f in front of that 6. I mean to say after 6.5, you should write f. Then only it will be treated as float. If you simply write 6.5, it will be considered as double. Default fractional value is double. Am I clear? That is the catch here. Understood my point? Clear?
Yes, sir.
ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ನೀವು 3.7 ಅಂತ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಫ್ಲೋಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ವಿಲ್ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಇಟ್ ಆಸ್ ಡಬಲ್. ಡಿಫಾಲ್ಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಡಬಲ್. ನೀವು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲಿಸಿಟ್ಲಿ ಅದು ಫ್ಲೋಟ್ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯು ಶುಡ್ ರೈಟ್ 3.5 ಎಫ್ ಇನ್ ಫ್ರಂಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇಟ್. Now we'll see something about variables. Okay, you know that there are different storage classes: auto, register, external. Now my question is, can we declare in a single function, say for example in main function, can I declare same variable multiple times? In a single function, can we declare same variable multiple times? What is your answer? Int I ಅಂತೇಳಿ multiple times int I ಅಂತ multiple times same function ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ಮಾಡಬಹುದಾ? What is your answer? Yes? Am I audible?
Yes, sir.
What is your answer? Yes or no? My question, have you understood? Question ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಾ?
Yes, sir.
ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಸೇಮ್ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ಸ್ ಡಿಕ್ಲೇರ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಪ್ರಾವಿಷನ್ ಇದೇನೋ ಇಲ್ವೋ ಸೇಮ್ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ? I mean to say I'll write some code in this function. ಈ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಹೆಸರಿದೆ, ವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮೇನ್ ಏನೋ ಇದೆ. I'll write int I ಅಂತ ಬರೆದು ಸೆಮಿಕೊಲನ್ ಬರ್ದೆ. ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ int I ಅಂತ ಬರಿಬಹುದಾ? That is what my question is. What is your answer? ಎಷ್ಟು ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ನಿಮಗೆ? That question is nothing to do with this. What is your answer? Can we declare the same variable multiple times? My God, you are not responding.
Yes, sir.
You don't know how?
ಸರ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ಟೈಮ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಸರ್, ಬಟ್ ಅದು ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಸಿಂಗಲ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So if you want to learn any programming language, along with data types, you should also learn something called as scope of the variable. What do you mean by scope of the variable? Variable can be of local scope or global scope. Keeping that in mind, yes, you can declare same variable multiple times provided they are in different scope. For example, scope of the main starts here, scope of the main ends here. Within this, I have declared one variable called as I. Forget about auto. I, and it is initialized at 1. Again, I is declared here. Again, I is declared here. But they are in different scope. This I is present in the scope here. And third I is present inside this scope. There are 3 scopes defined. Innermost scope is this one. This is innermost scope. Next outermost is this one. Next outermost is this one. Am I clear? You can declare same variable any number of times provided they are in different scope. In the same scope, it is not allowed. Am I clear? Understood my point?
Yes, sir.
What would be the result of this? Result ಏನು ಬರುತ್ತೆ?
1, 2,
1, 2.
3, 2, 1, sir.
Answer would be 3, 2, 1. First ಇದು execute ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Innermost 3 ಇದೆ. ಇದು outer, ಇದರಿಂದ ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ what I mean to say is, so this will be executed. So ಇದರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಿದೆ I value 3 ಇದೆ. ಈ ಸ್ಕೋಪ್ ಮುಗಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಈ I ಹೊರಟೋಗುತ್ತೆ. Next we have this I. ಇದ್ರ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಎಷ್ಟು? 2. ಸೊ ಈ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಸ್ಕೋಪ್ ಇಂದ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಈ 5 ಸ್ಕೋಪ್ ಹೊರಟೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಈ 5 ಇದೆ. ಈ 5 ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ 1, 3 to 1. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Is there any problem with this code? I have declared one variable called as I, which is of type register. To make you understand, we can declare 4 types of variables. Auto variable, that is local variable, register variable, extra means global variable, and static. Local, that is normally if you declare int I, it is nothing but auto int I. Global variables, if you simply declare variables outside the class or outside the function, it is called as global or external. Static, and we have register. So what do you mean by register variables? Local variables, global variables, static variables, all those variables occupy space in memory, in RAM. They'll be allocated space in RAM, whereas register variable, they will allocate space in CPU register. Since CPU register is part of the CPU, if variables are declared as register, they will be fast when compared to other variables. That is advantage of that. Understood? Keeping that in mind, is there any problem with this code? Is there any problem? One variable called as I is declared as register, and you know the concept of pointers. We are trying to store the address of I and in a variable called as P. My question is there any problem? Yes, or if problem exists or not? What is your answer? ಬೇಗ ಹೇಳ್ರಿ, ಬೇಗ ಮುಂದೋಗೋಣ. Okay, problem get compilation error because you cannot get the address of register. Register ಗೆ address ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Whereas local variables, all the variables which occupy space in memory, every memory will have some address. You can get the address of memory variables, whereas register variables you cannot get the address. Clear? Understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes, sir.
One quick last one. Next we'll take up in next class. Okay. Just want to convey some information regarding static variables. According to you, ಇದ್ರದ್ದು ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಏನ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ? ಏನಾಗ್ತಿದೆ? ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಡೆಮೋ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಹೆಸರು. 2 ಸಲ ಫಂಕ್ಷನ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. Same function is called 2 times. You know, when function is called, what happens according to our understanding, when function is called, from the function call, control will go to function definition and it will execute all the statements which are present in that function. After executing, it will come back to the main. Again, function will be called. Again, it will execute all the statement. Again, it will come back here. Keeping that or having understood this, what is the output? What is your answer? Static variables. What is your answer?
Sir, 2323, sir.
2323. Just observe, answer is 1020, 1021. How? Okay. First time call ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. So variable declare ಆಯ್ತು. Am I clear? You need to understand, same variable is declared in 2 different scope. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆನಾ? Okay. So one point with respect to static variable is static variable will be automatically initialized to 0 if you do not initialize. So ಇಲ್ಲೇನು ಇನಿಷಿಯಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಈ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ. Am I clear? ಈ ಜಾಗದಲ್ಲಿ ಏನು ಇನಿಷಿಯಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದ್ರ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಎಷ್ಟಿರುತ್ತೆ? 0. ಈ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ಗೆ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲೈಸೇಷನ್ ಇದೆ, ಎಷ್ಟಿದೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ? 1. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆನಾ? ಈಗ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಇದು ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಏನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ?
1, sir.
1.
ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಸೊ ಐ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟೆಡ್. ಯಾವ ಇನ್ಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ? ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಇರೋದು, ಒಳಗಡೆ ಇರೋದು?
ಒಳಗಡೆದು ಸರ್.
ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ ವಾಟ್? 2. ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಈ ಫ್ಲೋರ್ ಬ್ರಾಕೆಟ್ ಇಂದ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬರ್ತೀವಿ, ಈ ಐ ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಏನಿತ್ತು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ?
0, sir.
0.
ಪ್ರಿಂಟ್ ಆಯ್ತಾ? ನಾವು ಐ ಇಸ್ ಇನ್ಕ್ರಿಮೆಂಟೆಡ್, ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಇದೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು ಇದು ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಈಗ? ಇಟ್ ಬಿಕಮ್ಸ್ 1. ಸೊ ಹಳೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಹೊರಟೋಯ್ತು. ಇಲ್ಲೂ ಕೂಡ ಹಳೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಹೊರಟೋಗಿದೆ. ಸೊ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಕಮ್ ಬ್ಯಾಕ್ಸ್ ಟು ದಿಸ್ ಪ್ಲೇಸ್. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಇಲ್ಲಿವರೆಗೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಇದೆನಾ?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Again function is called. So point with respect to static is static variables will be allocated memory only once and it will be initialized only once. They will not be again and again allocated in memory. Once allocation will be done means that value will be retained across the multiple function calls. ಒಂದ್ಸಲ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ಗೆ ಮೆಮೊರಿ ಅಲೋಕೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಇತ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅದು ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತಿದು ಹೊಸದಾಗಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಲ್ಲ. ಪ್ರೀವಿಯಸ್ ಏನ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಇತ್ತು ಅದರಿಂದನೇ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟುಡ್? Previous values will be retained. Previous value of outer I is 1, inner I is 2. When second time function is called, it will not be again initialized to 1. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮತ್ತೆ 1 ಇಂದ initialize ಆಗಲ್ಲ, ಇಲ್ಲಿ 0 ಇಂದ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. Previous value will be retained. Am I clear?
Sir.
Second time this will not happen. When second or third or fourth time it is called, this will not happen, and even this will not happen. As a result, ಎರಡನೇ ಸಲ ಕಾಲ್ ಆದಾಗ ಸೊ ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಎಂಟರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಒಳಗಡೆ ಐ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನಿತ್ತು? ಐ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಏನಿದೆ? 2 is displayed. Clear? 2 is displayed and I value will be incremented. It becomes 3. It becomes 3. Innermost I becomes 3. Clear? ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಹೊರಗಡೆ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ I ಏನಿದೆ? 1 ಇದೆ. 1 is displayed and outer value becomes, instead of 1 it becomes 2. Comebacks. ಅಕಸ್ಮಾತ್ ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್ ಡೆಮೋ ಕಾಲ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಏನ್ ಔಟ್ಪುಟ್ ಬರುತ್ತೆ?
3-2.
3-2. Have you understood?
Yes, sir.
Static means variables will be allocated space only once and the lifetime of variable is not the completion of function. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾನು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಹೊರಟಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ my point with respect to static is as soon we come out of this variable will not be removed from memory. It will be there in memory. It will be removed from memory only when program execution stops. Whereas normal variable ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂದ್ಗಡೆ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಇದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗ್ತಿತ್ತು ಈ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಇನ್ ಲೈಫ್ ಟೈಮು ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಅದು ಮೆಮೊರಿಯಿಂದ ತೆಗೆದ್ಬಿಡ್ತಿದ್ದು. ಈ ವೇರಿಯಬಲ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಅದು ಮೆಮೊರಿಯಿಂದ ಹೊರಟೋಗ್ತಿತ್ತು. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಟ್ರೂ ವಿತ್ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಟಿಕ್. Am I clear? Understood? Lifetime of static is entire program. All other variables lifetime is scope of the variable. Scope ಇಂದ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಅದು ವ್ಯಾನಿಶ್ ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ ಮೆಮೊರಿಯಿಂದ. That you need to remember while attending interviews. If any question is asked on static kind of thing, you need to remember this and answer. Okay, let us come back to our class.